Going to start the session now. A fantastic panel on the life of esports influencer. Perfect. We will wait for a minute for others to join as well. Ankit, I think you can lead the show. We have Ankit from DYT who will be moderating the session, and yeah, Ankit, maybe you could give a small intro and take it over.
Super. Thank you so much, Ravi. Hi, everybody. Whoever is live out there. I hope you guys are enjoying at the
Yeah,
comfort of your home, and I hope you're enjoying the other sessions which are happening at IGDC as well. This is Ankit. I'll be moderating this show. This panel is life of an esports influencer. All of us know, there are influencers out there. There's so many influencers who are cropping and coming up day in and day out. India has just so much of talent. And in this particular session, we have three power-packed panelists to have already joined. There's Akash with me, there's Aditya with me, and we're waiting for Sonali to join in. We speak about a lot of things. We speak about their journey, about how they started, about what it takes to be an esports influencer, and we'd also take a lot of your questions as well. So before we start, I'll give you a quick background about myself, very quick introduction. So I'm Ankit. I'm the founder of a creators first tech platform called Do Your Thing. And as the name suggests, we help people, or we help creators to do their thing, get monetization opportunities, upskill themselves to become better creators, be able to help to get help on a lot of other things like taxation, invoicing, legal, those non-core things which you guys are not supposed to take care of. And that's essentially what we do. And I mean, of course, we'll speak more about DYT later on, but I would very quickly introduce the two panelists who are already out here with us. The first one is Aditya Suresh. He is very well known as Clash Universe, if I'm not wrong. And what I've been told is that he's an influencer, he's a PUBG content creator, and he has a YouTube channel with about 3.6 million followers, along with an Instagram channel about 180,000 plus followers. That's impressive, Aditya. That's like really impressive. Do you want to quickly introduce yourself for our audience here?
yeah, like as you told, my name is Aditya and I'm also known as Clash Universe. So I make gaming videos, mainly tips and tricks and mythbusters related to PUBG Mobile, which is now also known as Battlegrounds Mobile India. And that's how people know me, and that's it.
Superb. So we look forward to a lot of questions and a lot of answers coming in from your journey, Aditya. Let's now move to Akash. Akash is better known actually as Lonsky. I hope I'm pronouncing it right.
It's
Akash.
Lonsky, yeah.
Lonsky, I'm sorry, my bad there.
That's cool.
He's an engineer, he's a BTech, and I've been told that he is also into a full-time job. Again, two things kind of juggling at the same point in time. Really cool. Akash, so do you want to again very quickly introduce yourself, talk about what your journey like very quickly?
Yeah, definitely. Hey everyone, hello everyone out there. So this is Akash. I'm also known by the name Lawn Sky, and I have a small YouTube channel and Instagram profile. Both of them are known by the name Lawn Sky only. So I'm not only into gaming and stuff. I also do upload content related to anything related to esports and gaming stuff. So I basically am a gaming enthusiast, and I do keep on uploading gaming stuff. That's
Super. Thank you.
Short and simple about me. Things about me.
Thank you so much, Akash. Thank you so much. That's really cool, and we dwell deep into your journey. Let's start with you, Aditya. The first question which I'd want to ask you is, a lot of people say I want to be a creator. A lot of them, and as the founder of DYT, I've been seeing more and more students, more and more young people coming in and saying we'd love to be creators, but everybody stops at the first step. They don't know how to take that first step. That while technology is getting kind of democratizing the content creation industry, and anybody can become a creator now that we have access to better camera phones and everything. But what's that one thing that you really need before you can start being a creator? And why did you start? How did you start? Tell us about your journey.
Okay, basically how I started was I was studying in college where one of my friends, he had a cricket channel. Like he used to upload cricket videos on YouTube. So that kind of inspired me to make my own channel. And at that time, the most popular game was Clash Royale and Clash of Clans. So I played both of them, and there's how my name came, like the channel's name, Clash and Universe. So like to keep
Oh,
making contents from both of the games. So that's how I started, and I created like 30 to 40 videos, and none of them worked. So like I thought to take a break for some time and probably then do more research and upload. Then I did more research on videos, and one of the videos they went really viral, and it got like 10,000, 20,000 to almost a million views in probably a span of 1 month. So that kind
wow.
of really motivated me to make more videos, and that's how it started. And for the
So
beginners,
Aditya,
I'd
sorry,
suggest that, yeah,
Aditya,
yeah, yeah,
sorry to
please.
mention that. When did this video went viral? Like how many videos after this video happened?
Okay, so like I uploaded almost 30 to 40 videos, and all of those 30 to 40 videos I used to share them on different Facebook groups, different WhatsApp groups, and I tried to, get my friends to watch that, and it probably got 50 to 60 views per video, like the first 30, 40.
Hmm.
Then one fine day, like one of the videos really, it was good and it went viral, and that probably got me started, like my that got my YouTube channel started. So yeah, that's how it
Got
went.
it, got it. Akash, is it the same journey for you as well? That you started content creation, got some inspiration from somewhere, and kept on creating content. And one fine day, that Eureka moment happened when you saw one of the content pieces kind of reaching out to mass audience, and kind of you got motivated. Is it the same story, or is it something else that we're looking at?
Not really. Actually, it wasn't like a one day miracle that happened to me. I started, I guess, in 2020 only. So it was the month of May, back in lockdown, when we were all inside our home. We started working from home, and then I started doing this custom PUBG mobile rooms. Then there was like a gradual increase in my audience. I noticed daily new people used to, they used to ask their friends to join in for the online custom mobile game, and this is how basically I gradually increased my audience, and I really got quite good response within 5 to 6 months. I reached 25K around. Then this is how it worked for me, and then I wasn't not really into a specific kind of content, so I kept on uploading videos. I also did vlogging. I also did my I also used to play different mobile games like Clash of Clan. I used to play Call of Duty. I used to play Valorant and CS:GO. I kept on
Hmm.
uploading all of my videos, all of the different kind of content that I had within myself, and that's how I even now I'm connecting with people.
So, Akash, I'm really, really glad that you've touched upon the topic of, doing a lot of content and different kinds of content pieces, and we'd go deep on that just in a couple of minutes from here. But here, I want to understand what was the first video like. I mean, what was it? Why did it happen? Just, just throw some light there.
Yeah, it's quite similar to what Aditya just mentioned. Back in 2013, I got into college, and then in those times, the most famous game was Clash of Clan only. And then we created a clan for ourselves, and then we started doing clan wars. I think we used to have around 48 kind of war streaks. So we decided, why not flaunt if we have got it within ourselves. So this is how we started, and then we as a group started uploading our content. And then by that time I used to not even not even I wasn't even able to edit my videos very in a very good manner, and I wasn't a good presenter at that time. But then gradually I started working on those areas as well. And then
Hmm.
finally now, when I have got Marcos backing me up, then it's quite easier for me now. So
Yes. Thank you so much for that, Akash. I'd come to you, Aditya, for one of the early days. You spoke about the fact that you had a friend who used to do cricket-related videos, and you kind of got inspired by that, and you started your content creation journey. So, on this particular piece, one of the questions that I generally get from a lot of aspiring content creators is, how do you find this inspiration? Is it just out there, or is it like a eureka moment? Oh, it just happens. It happens. You don't know when will it happen, or can you find it? What do you say there?
Like, yeah, obviously, if you're starting, then keep like watch other creators, like who have millions or 10 million subscribers, and aspire to become like them. So for me, I kept a YouTuber. I'll not name him. So
Okay, is it me or did we lose Aditya?
Yes, I think even I'm not able to properly hear him.
Okay, no worries. I
hello.
think
Yeah, he's
he's
back.
back.
He's
He's
back
back.
again, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Go on, Aditya.
Yeah, so I'll repeat it. So yeah, like I took admiration, I took inspiration from many big YouTube creators, and I tried to make videos like them. So yeah, that's what kept me going, and I had kept a target that yeah, you need to get to 100K by within this month. You need to get to 200K within this month. So I kept pushing my limits, and that's how I got to where I am today.
So, as a follow-up question to this, Aditya, and this is actually a question to both of us, but I do one by one, considering we're doing virtual, and
Hmm.
too many people speaking at once is not a very good sign. So, a lot of times, what we've seen, Aditya, is people start, and I mean, considering you spoke about the fact that you did 30 to 40 videos, and almost nothing happened. 40, 50 views is what you used to get.
Hmm.
So, did you think at any given point in time that this is all a waste of time, and I better be doing something else, or maybe your parents said that, or your friend said that? Did
Hmm.
that happen, or and if yes, then how did you motivate yourself? Because 30, 40 views is almost like nothing, dude.
Yeah, like obviously, if you'll not see success within as soon as you start YouTube, right? So it'll take time. Just don't lose hope. Keep motivating yourself. Keep watching other creators and see how well they're doing. And yeah, just keep in mind that why you started. Like whenever I feel like quitting, just think about why you started. So that's what I kept thinking, and I just went on uploading new and new videos. I tried to improve. Watching my older videos, I read comments, even if I got like one or two comments back then. But yeah, even that helped me improve myself, and just keep doing and keep improving yourself, and that's how you can probably one day succeed on YouTube.
Super. So guys, who's watching this panel discussion, keep improving, keep doing, keep creating. That's the mantra that Aditya followed, and that has gotten him about more than 3.5 million subscribers. So you guys can't go wrong with that. So make sure you follow that mantra. So the same question to you as well, Akash. And considering you also said that there was a gradual increase that you saw, maybe from 50 it would have been say 80, 100, 150.
Yeah.
How gradual was it? And while it was gradual, how did you again motivate yourself or kept yourself, kind of creating content and did not stop?
Yeah, definitely. Like Aditya just said, I also believe, like, the thing the thing is that luck is only gonna favoring the ones who are prepared for it. So
Right.
I've before even entering into this esports world, started preparing myself. I did grind a lot in different mobile games. I found my genre, and then I started uploading content. I saw that on a very fine day, even a bigger organization, in an international organization, Noble Esports, they approached me onto taking myself into their organization. So at that point of time, I was highly motivated, and I thought that yes, now I am prepared, and now I can go further into what I'm doing and what I have started. And then the biggest life turning moment for me in this career, it was like Marcos Gaming. I was like, it was definitely a turning point to my career, and they accepted my proposal, and then they allowed me to enter their family, and here I am in front of you
Did
now.
you feel on top of the world?
Yeah, definitely I did. I really am feeling, because it's like we do follow a very open door policy. Even my owners, they do visit my videos, they do comment on my video. It feels great that when your owner is like this much friendly to you, they are like very friendly.
Yeah,
So it's perfect. So this
yeah,
is how
absolutely,
I
absolutely.
get motivated. And about the count, I started getting in my starting days, I started getting 10 to 20 followers a day. Then the count increased to 100, 200, 300. But then unfortunate tragedy happened to me. My mother met with an accident, and then I
Oh,
had to cope up with the household work, and also I had to take a short break from my YouTube career. So unfortunately, I'm not able to upload videos as of now, but then I am still active on Instagram. So
so
this is
guys, again, whosoever is watching, grit is what you need. I mean, despite whatever happens, you gotta be there, you gotta hang in, and you just can't quit. Okay, so Fed. On that note, let's now switch gears slightly and try to understand on the kind of content that you create. Both of you have very very different content styles, and I've seen a couple of videos that you do, Aditya, very core gaming videos, tips and tricks, and a lot of other things that hardcore gamers would really kind of relate to. Um, and as compared to that, Akash, your content's more soft. Well, it does have a lot of gaming related stuff as well, but you do have kind of softer edges, and you do have a lot of add-ons being done. For example, I think very recently you've done a video on your birthday, and I mean I was looking at that. So how do you? So I mean, my first question is to you, Aditya. How do you decide on the kind of content that you need to do, and is there any particular reason why? You kind of are sticking to hardcore gaming content? Do you not want to venture out the way Akash did? Is there a particular reason behind that? And if yes, would love to know the backstory there.
Okay, so like point number one would be to focus on one such thing that's important to everybody that plays the game. So that's tips and tricks. So if you're playing
Mm,
any kind of game, you'll obviously want to know what are the tricks by which you could, probably become better at that game. So that's
yeah.
why I stick to tips and tricks mainly. Because take any game, if it's Clash of Clans, if it's Clash Royale,
Okay, there's some glitch again.
Mm,
All right, we'll just wait for Aditya to join in if
hello.
yeah,
he's back.
he's back.
You're really
Okay.
cool, man. The
So
moment I say we'll wait for Aditya to join in, Aditya, whoop, is
Comes back.
suddenly back.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah,
go
my
on.
very poor internet connection. So okay. So yeah, that's number one, tips and tricks. Number two would be to follow the trends. So see what is trending right now, because obviously, suppose it's the end of the year where everybody is kind of makes rewind videos. If you heard like YouTube rewind
Yes.
and stuff
Mm,
like that. So try to integrate that into your videos, because obviously the search results would surface your video on top of others. If it's Diwali, if it's Christmas, make videos related to festivals or something like, yeah, try to bring that thing into your video so that at that part of the year, your video would be obviously on top of other creators, because you're making things that are relevant to that part of the year. So
Correct.
that's the second thing. Number three would be to read comments of your videos. Uh, Audience, they have big brains, so they'll obviously suggest good things. Most of the times, they'll suggest you video ideas which you could really make in the future. Like you can obviously read that and create videos on that. So that's the third thing. And yeah, that's all.
Thank you so much
The
for that,
things that
Aditya.
I
It's almost
usually see.
Yeah, it's almost like going through a marketing class, man. Because I remember speaking with brands, and we used to tell the brands the same thing. You need to be topical. You need to look at what others are creating. You need to research. You need to listen to your fans. And it's almost like a recollection of the entire thing. I'm really happy that we're speaking about this. Akash, what do you think? I mean, do you follow the same
Yeah,
process of
it's
doing content
actually
creation?
not pretty much the same case for me, but then I do follow my, YouTube or my video analytics. I do follow them. I do observe them, keep on observing them, reading the comments and all. But then a part of me always, wanted to show a different part of me. I am not. I don't want to be known for a specific thing. I want to be known for all the things that I do. I want to present myself as myself. I just don't want to present myself as in a box. I so this is so that's the only reason I don't stick to a particular content. I whenever there is an idea in my mind, I put it on somewhere, and then I decide the concept of the videos. I even the montages and all, I do it in a different manner. I put them like in a theme of Mirzapur. I
Yeah.
did that in a theme of Sacred Games. So this is all my own creativity that I do not I actually do not follow it by watching someone else. But then these are my innovations. I bring it on to my team, my Marcos Gaming team. They also put in their ideas. We all collaborate. We usually have weekly or monthly meetings, and then we decide on what content we can put up next, so that basically, I since this is my own decision that I do not want to stick into a particular section or a particular specific content. I keep on trying new stuff. They motivate me. They said they always give me a green light. So that's how I decide my content. And I basically I'm also being inspired by the different things that come into my dashboard.
Right.
So this is how I decide my content.
So, what about bad ideas, Akash? I'm sure with good, there would be definitely a lot of bad ideas coming. For example, say today you stand up or get up in the morning and say, "Oh, today I would create a video of me eating bread omelette." Let's say that's the
Hmm.
idea. How do you
Hmm.
decide when it's a good idea or a bad idea? What's the process there?
So this is the thing that I don't I don't judge my own content. I don't uh, you know divide it into two halves, like a good half or the bad half. I let my audience decide if it is a good video or not, because
Hmm.
I have got to thousands of views, and I have got hundreds of views. So I audience tell me that this is a bad video. I don't tell myself this is a bad video, was a bad idea. My audience, they tell me in the comment section and all that this was a nice idea, this was a really impressive idea. You put Valorant stuff into Mirzapur content. So they tell me it was a good idea, and then on the same hand, they even tell me that no, no, Lon, you need to improvise a lot.
Guys, I'm really glad you spoke about this. This also gives me an opportunity of plugging in, do your thing. So typically, what he's saying is you just keep doing your thing, and
Yeah,
you let the audience decide whether it's good, bad, or ugly.
yeah, definitely.
That's actually a very very good practice. Yeah. On that note, let's move to you, Aditya, and let's understand about creative blocks. I understand every day you'd not have an inspiration. Every day you'd not be able to come up with something that you're supposed to create. So, do you? Of course, I'm assuming, rather, I'm dead sure that you would have a content calendar already prepared. That this is what I would create in the next 10 days or 15 days. But what happens when you get into a block situation when you do not know what to create and you just blank? I'm sure that would have happened in the past, right?
Yeah, like that actually happens most of the time when you're making tips and tricks. When I make a video, after that video, I think that every tips and tricks which I know have already been covered. So what to do next? So
Correct.
I keep on thinking. I won't find any. So, but yeah, like keep going on, keep playing the game, meet different people, ask them whether if you know something that could probably be included in one of my videos. So that helps me. People who watch my video, they come to Instagram, they DM me, they suggest some tricks which could be included in my videos. So they help me a lot. Once I find 5 to 10 tricks, the rest I'll make sure that I'll grind hard and I'll find those. So I've kept this limit that I would only show 20 tricks, not less than that. So if I'm falling short of tricks, I won't upload even if it takes 1 month, 2 months. I'll
Wow.
keep my videos on hold. But yeah, I've set this target that every one of my video would include at least 20 tricks. So I keep that thing as my target to, get as much tricks as possible in as much less time. So yeah, that's it.
So I have a follow-up question to that, Aditya. How many hours
Mm-hmm.
of gaming would give you one trick?
Oh, well, that depends. Like, if I can play the game whole day and I cannot find even a single trick on that day, but it comes by, trial and error. Yeah, like you play the game, by chance you do something which you haven't done the previous day, and you encounter a new trick by doing that thing. So that really depends on the situation you're in to uh, that day. So yeah.
But tell me something. I mean, you said you'd not do anything below 20 tricks, right? Say by the time you find
Mm-hmm.
20 tricks, there already are five more people who have uploaded the other, whatever, 10, 15 tricks that you would have found.
Okay.
How do you deal
Yeah.
with such a situation?
There are people like, see, if it's a known trick, probably 5 to 10 other different creators would also have uploaded the same thing. But
Correct.
but being huge, being doing this since a long time, uh, I think that I got a more reach of audience. So even if other creators do the same thing, they'll probably reach less audience. So yeah, that I can afford to delay my video and probably upload the same trick even after 15 to 20 days, being a kind of a big creator. So yeah, that's
Akash is smiling at that. Akash is like, okay, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, then this is how creators like me gets affected.
And
No, no,
like there's one
that's
more thing, since my videos are in English, like BGMI and PUBG Mobile, it's mainly, like it's 80 to 90% of the player base who watch videos on YouTube are from India. So,
right.
like making videos in English, I reach even audience that are outside India, so probably they won't watch videos in Hindi. If an American who plays PUBG Mobile, he doesn't watch videos in Hindi, so the trick remains fresh until I upload. So that's one thing.
That's a fair point. That's a fair
Yeah.
point. So coming to you, Akash, same question. How do you handle mental block or the creative block? And how do you handle instances where you just don't know what to create?
Being versatile by the choice of content, it helps me a lot, because by the time I upload one video, I am already prepared with five other videos. So this is how I
Uh,
am dealing with this situation. I never run out of videos, and by the time I run out of videos, I start playing more. And whenever we, play by the intent of creating content, we definitely can, grasp any content out of it. So this is not
got
a
it.
really a difficult call for me, or a difficult, thing for me.
Fair point. Fair point. Actually, yeah, being diverse definitely would have
Yeah,
helped you, Akash. That's an absolute fair
yeah.
point.
Mhm.
Aditya, you also touched upon the language that you create the content in, which is English in this case.
Mhm.
I also wanted to check from both of you here. Do you have plans, or rather, do you think going vernacular or going to Indian regional languages, creating content in different regional languages, or maybe your own native language? Do you think that would help, or would you like want to stick to English? Of course, one of the reasons why what you spoke about is your international audience. So, do you want to stick to English, or do you want to maybe do a couple of videos in vernacular, or maybe do a hybrid of the same video in two different languages? Any thoughts there?
Like, yeah, I've thought upon that fact that probably releasing videos on a second channel, uh, I can include regional languages too. That would obviously help me get more views. And but yeah, there are also people who are from different states who do watch videos which I already upload. So that can be done. I'll probably try and do that in the future. And yeah, I'm thinking to do that very soon.
You are thinking that's really good, yeah, because we have seen vernacular and rather regional Indian languages become really big, especially in the last couple of years, and reports are to believe the next
And
decade would
there's
actually
also
go
a
to.
thing like I from the past 10 to 20 videos, I've started to include subtitles of regional languages. And
Mm,
if it's a game such as Minecraft, people from Spain play it, people from France play it. So I've started to include Spanish, French, German, Hindi, Malayalam, Kerala, like whatever, like the subtitles of each and every languages, so that people who do not understand English could probably watch, like read the subtitles and try to understand what I'm really
People who
trying
are
to
watching
explain.
this panel, people who are listening to this panel, this is the secret towards Aditya's 3.5 million subscribers.
Yeah.
Go, multi-language, have a lot of subtitles being added as well. That's a really good strategy, Aditya. Akash, do you also follow something like this?
Yeah, first of all, I would really like to appreciate his mind. He's a real, big mind, big-minded guy, Aditya, hats off to you, buddy. And then, yeah, so
Thank you.
being a new creator in this industry, I basically am focusing towards my, towards Indian audience only as of now. But then definitely in future, I'll be having plans like Aditya just mentioned. I'll be definitely be, including subtitles in different languages, and then the content that I started with was custom games, and I had a very huge audience base from North America playing Euro. Even the students who are studying abroad, they used to come and join me from from all around the world. So that was really a thing that helped me get more reach in my YouTube channel and things. But then I definitely be having plans related to different languages and going multilingual in future. But as of now,
Super,
I'm sticking to
super.
Indian audience only.
That's a fair point. Makes a lot of sense, Akash, and regional definitely is the way to go. Of course,
Yeah, but then
multilingual.
because yeah, the thing is that if being a fresh creator, if I start uploading videos in different languages, then my audience might find my videos more complex, and it can not work in the manner I want it to work for me. They might get confused. They might think that this kind of content is not in our language, and they might avoid the content that I'm uploading. So as of now,
Super.
I'm sticking to Indian audience.
God, we have Sonali here. Hey, Sonali, we have been waiting for you. You can't even say I was stuck in traffic.
No, I was stuck in a tournament. It just got over. Like literally
Okay,
just
fair
got over.
point. Fair point. Do you want to take a couple of minutes
No, I'm
and you
good.
kind
I'm
of
good.
settle down?
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
good. Okay. Okay. So, guys, introducing Sonali here. She is the third panelist, and she goes by the name of Play Like Incognito. Very recently become content creator. If I'm not wrong, what I've been told is you started creating content during the lockdown. And there's just a whole lot of variety of content pieces that she does, guys. So now, do you want to very quickly introduce yourself towards to our audience?
My name is Sonali Singh. I play mobile games. I haven't moved to PC games yet. So I work as a software developer. That's my profession. I have a visa in America. I work there. So I got to India at the time of lockdown, and I'm here for the past 1 year. I do have to go back though, but my manager is very sweet. Like he lets me. He's like, okay, you can work from there until whenever I need to renew the visa. So that's when I started my YouTube around 6 months back. So yeah.
Super, super good to know that, Sonali. And we have been talking about a lot of things here. Me, Aditya, and Akash. We've been speaking a lot about their journey, and what is it that they have been doing. I now that you've joined in, we want to have a couple of questions thrown at you specifically. I'd want to understand one of the things that I'd asked Akash and Aditya, and is something coming from experience. A lot of people do ask this question: is how did you start and why did you start? I understand you started during lockdown, but was that purely because of the fact that you can't go out? And of course, I'm assuming, rather, I'm dead sure you are interested in gaming. But how did the content creator journey started? Being an influencer, being a creator.
I always used to play when I was in America. Like that was my stress buster. Every time I came back from work, So when I was here, like everybody used to tell me that you play very well. You should start a YouTube channel and things like that. It all started because when I was in India, I was too bored. Like I couldn't travel. Plus, at the same time, I needed validation that I really play well. I needed that validation from other people because I know friends always say, yeah, you play well. Your friends are always positive. So I kind of needed that validation. I think that's why I started a YouTube channel majorly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Super. And what's behind the name? I loved the branding. And Aditya has spoken about why the name of the channel is what it is. What's behind the story behind Play Like Incognito?
Well, see, I told you, I used to play, Asia server from North America, and I always used to keep my mic off because when you turn on your mic, your teammates are like, oh my god, this is a girl playing and things like that. So I preferred playing rather than having a conversation in the game. So then later on, I renamed myself as Incognito because my mic would always be off, like I would never talk to people. And when I started the channel, I wanted to have like like an eye-catching name. Like, I always tell my friends on a day, play like me, play like me. Then I named my channel as Play Like Incognito.
That's a great backstory, Sonali, and makes a lot of sense. Aditya, Akash, do you think it makes a difference if you have a female player playing with you? Does that make a difference, or have we reached a state where it's absolutely cool?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we've
think I've.
obviously reached the stage where. Yeah.
You go,
Go on,
go
go on,
on.
Aditya, go on.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So obviously we've reached the stage where it doesn't really matter who's playing with you. It's cool, whether it's a boy or it's a girl. So I'm like,
Super.
Yeah,
Akash,
I
you also
even
feel the
remember
same?
my first game. It was with my girlfriends. So I don't think it is making any difference that we are playing with
Oh
girls.
man, both of
Yeah.
you killed my next question. I was going to ask Sonali, how did you normalize female gaming? But I guess it's already been outdated now.
Well, I know, see, I know people are very open to, playing with girls and female gamers and things like that. But somewhere down the line, there is still a necessity to normalize female creators in gaming community. I
Right.
think it should all begin with organizations, like when organizations pick up female creators. Like it is upon
Yeah.
them on how they would showcase their female creators. Like it should always be parallel to, normalizing it because right now what happens is when there is a female creator playing nicely, okay, people are like, oh my god, that's a new thing for them. A guy playing nicely is very normal, but a girl playing nicely is like, oh my god, she's playing so well. My channel went viral like from 10,000 subscribers to 100K from in like 40 days. So that shows how people think. If it was
So
another guy,
yeah, please go on, go on.
no, if it was any other guy playing like me, it would be normal. Like it would go on a normal place. But for people, it's still a new thing. So that is something we
Correct.
need to change.
So that's a follow-up question there for me, Sonali. I wanted to check. Do you think being a female gamer or a female creator within a space where you do not have a lot of female creators, do you think that also gave you an edge and kind of made the content reach out to a lot of people as compared to, let's say, what I could have done or Akash could have done or Aditya could have done?
I would say 70% I would give, because of that it happened. Because
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of female creators who play well, like better than me. But I think it really depends on how you're putting your content out there. Like when you
Correct.
live stream, I know I get a lot of people be like, "Oh my god, I have not seen a girl play like you," and things like that. But that is not enough. Since this is not esports, right? This is content creation. So your content should
Yes.
always be unique. Like you cannot revolve around the same fact that, oh my god, a girl is playing. I cannot just put out that content on my channel. So I
Right.
post a lot of variety of things. Trying to entertain at the same time. I add a little bit of gameplay in every video. So that way,
Right.
I'm
Right.
doing both the things.
Fair point. Fair point. On that note, I'd switch to Akash. Akash, what Sonal spoke about in terms of the variety of content, and you also have been doing a lot of different kinds of content pieces. I'd want to understand the nitty-gritties that go behind the curtains. What about the non-core activities like editing a video or making sure the quality is up to the mark? How do you take care of that? Have you done, like, are you doing it all on your own? Do you have somebody who can help you out? How does it work there? Okay, is it me or can nobody
I
hear
think
him?
his mic is mute.
Yeah, I'm audible now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, I was on mute actually. Sorry. So back in the day, I started doing the editing and stuff by my own. But then, by this time, since I've been backed up by Marcos, they have provided me with the professional editor, and there is a professional team working on my content before I post it. So yes, definitely I'm being backed up. But back in the days,
Right.
I have done it on all on my own, from the
Oh,
banner
super.
creation to the video editing and stuff. I did all of those things by my own.
Correct. Correct. Aditya, is it the same story with you as well? Because you're fairly big now. I'm assuming now, of course, you would have a team, but how did it start? Did you do it all by yourself?
Yeah, like I know video editing and graphic designing way before I started my YouTube. So I still do my video editing and thumbnail designs on my own because I want to
Okay.
give my touch to my videos, like I can get editors and graphic designers. Sorry, I got disconnected. Okay, yeah. I can get editors and graphic designers, but I won't be, satisfied by what they do because since it's my video, I want it to be in my own way. So yeah, I'm keeping that to myself. I just get the voiceovers done by a professional artist because since my videos are in English, I want it to be professional. If I do the voiceovers, I may make many grammatical or pronunciation mistakes. So to keep it professional, I get the voiceovers done by a voiceover artist. So just that one thing. Other than that, responding to comments, making video editing and thumbnails are all done by myself.
That's an absolute fair point, Aditya. Speaking about responding to comments, Sonali, I'd want to
Mhm.
check this one with you first. Actually, there would be a variety of comments and different kinds of comments coming your way. Considering, again, it's slightly different as compared to what people are generally used to. One, how do you handle, both in a positive and in a negative sense? And two, do you kind of take outcomes from those comments and try to change your content based on what you're saying, or is it more like this is what I would want to create because this is what I like creating, and it's okay for them to say what they want to say.
Um, well, I did not take negative comments very well. Like the first ever negative highlight that came on, on the name of Play Like Incognito, I slept crying, woke up in tears and things like that.
Wow.
But then, because it is you never expect when you get into it, you never know that people can be that harsh, or comments can go that harsh. But then now I'm like, I've learned to ignore it. But positive comments is where I focus the most, because that is where I find out what people think about it, what they want to see next, what they are more interested in. So I definitely take feedback from the comments, because at the end of the day, I like to post what I like, but at the same time I want to
Right,
mend it in a way that the audience will enjoy watching as well. So
right,
that is why I
right,
think taking feedback from comments is extremely important.
right, right. What about you, Aditya? I'm sure you would have gone through the same journey as well.
Yeah, like obviously reading comments that are negative would have affected me back then, but now I'm okay to it. I'm okay to any kind of you know whatever they say, it's okay. Obviously, even they are my viewers, so it doesn't really matter. I just focus on positive things, and obviously, you have a filter in YouTube where you can mute words which are not okay to. So I've done that. where people for example, if they're calling you a noob, so yeah, you can probably block that word so that it never gets displayed on your comment section. If you're not okay with reading such comments, you can probably block those words. And there are many people who spend 5 to 10 minutes writing out comments. It's very essential that you read that. You probably, if nothing, just give them a heart. That would obviously make their day, and obviously they'll come and watch the next video or next 10 videos of yours just because you really appreciated one of their comments. So that's one thing. And also, if you got time, reply to the comments. And this is one tip which I'd give to creators who started recently. Uh, Keep replying to your regular viewers, your regular people that comment on your videos, so that they come and watch you regularly.
Super, super. Thank you so much for that, Aditya. Coming to you, Akash, with an offshoot of what Aditya spoke about. So, see, one is the negative comments that come your way, but along with that, of course, there's this constant pressure of being able to, create content again and again and again and again, and always kind of have more and more views coming in, always have more and more people being reached out to with your content. How do you handle all of that? That's a lot of pressure, dude. And considering, and I'm specifically asking this question to you because, being into esports and into gaming, you need a lot of time to one, play the games, then create content, then upload that content, and then on top of it, you also have a full time. So how do you handle all of that? What's the magic trick here?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Sorry about that. About the comment thing, previously even I used to delete the negative comments of my profile, but then I started accepting them, and then I let my even my own audience, they are good enough to answer those comments, and then I really ignore the bad comments, and I only appreciate the positive, and I focus on the positive comments only. And about the things that since I have been working from home, it's been quite easier, and I have started my career last year only. So I'm back in esports. I quit professionally playing, and then about the gaming and stuff, I do it as a leisure thing. And then about the content, I just told you that I do versatile content. So this is the reason that this is how I'm coping with the pressure of uploading content. Since the content is versatile, and my content is all about myself only. So I'm easily able to upload videos, and I'm able to upload more and more videos.
Fair point. That's great advice, Akash. On that note, I think there's a question here by the audience. Ravi says, "How do you see the next 2-3 years?" And I'll slightly offshoot this actually, and I'll come to you, Sonali, first. You've seen fairly growth in the number of subscribers and in the number of people that you're reaching out to, and considering, of course, you've done a lot of content, varied kind of content, but how do you see this going in the future? Do you want to keep doing or keep being a creator, being an esports? Do you want to offshoot to something else as well? How does the future look like for you?
Well, I think it's too early for me to decide where I would, or to even think where, because esports has surprised me. This industry has surprised me over the past few years. The kind of growth, I mean, people watch NFL, like that's the most watched, thing in America and, throughout the world. But right now, esports is like the second biggest thing. So that itself is too surprising. So I don't know. I won't even be surprised if, esports become the top, most watched in the world. So right now, I'm focusing, I'm trying to research and look what other creators are doing and how I can diversify myself, in terms of content. I am always open to learning. So as long as, my professional work allows me, I am open to, whatever comes up in the future in terms of content creation. But yeah, I think, I also, love playing esports, but then I've put it down a little bit so I can focus more on content creation because I can do it at my own time, at my own pace. For esports, you really have to give, spend time, that you need to give proper hours to your grind. So I think I'm comfortable,
Okay.
pretty comfortable right now with content creation. And yeah, that's what I will do.
Super. So that gives me a follow-up question, Sonali. And you've seen, and actually, I've seen a couple of videos that you've done, Indian girl on Omegle and a girl on Omegle. I mean, they have been just really, really good, very, very funny and very entertaining. Is that where you're kind of get skewed towards? You might want to get into entertainment, might want to get into comedy, might want like content creation, but maybe a different genre altogether. Is that something which is in mind, or is it like too early to say that?
Um, well, that was an experiment that I did to see if my audience will enjoy. Will they like to see me, in a funny way or the funny side of me? So that went pretty well. So I do try to include a lot of fun and entertainment in my videos. Um, but in the future, I think I will do. I'll put out more videos where I can just record myself and not involving too many people. But definitely on the fun side.
Right. So that's something you are planning at exploring.
Yeah.
Aditya, do you have any such plans in place of maybe going towards, because you, I mean, your content is kind of very, very, I should say, closed for that matter. Do you plan to open up and maybe do some videos? I mean, I'd love to see you doing some videos and all, but is that in the plan?
Yeah, like obviously, I'm starting to explore more and more video topics which could be done. One of my things would be to make movies on these games. I've already done 4 on
Wow.
Battlegrounds Mobile India. Making a movie out of a game is really like a stressful thing because it's difficult to shoot something inside a game according to the conditions that you require. So that will be one in my list, and I'm open to more such video ideas, which probably I'll get in the comments, and I'll probably expand to more things than tips and tricks.
Super. I'm just being mindful of the time. I guess we have around 8 minutes left. So before we go, I'd want to start with you, Akash, since you have started doing a lot of different kind of content, versatile content. If you have to give one advice to people who are just starting out, or maybe have just started being an esports influencer or an esports creator, what would that one advice be? Um, you're on mute.
I'm sorry, I am again on mute. Sorry. So I would definitely like to tell the people who are watching right now that you should never quit. Keep going. Keep, if you are uploading content, keep on uploading content. You just saw an example. Aditya just mentioned that his 40 videos didn't gave him results, but then the 41st video gave him the results. So definitely the key to success is keep on going. So keep going on, and then definitely you are gonna make it. Maybe slowly, but definitely surely. Yeah.
That's a very, very useful advice, guys. People who are listening to this panel, I would second that thought. I think the most important thing is to hang in there and keep doing what you plan to do. Doesn't matter whether you're getting the results early on or not, and you definitely get results. And that you'd be really, really happy in Akash's case. Those are instances that he's already spoken about. Aditya, what do you want to say? Any one advice that you'd want to give to these budding creators?
Okay, like do research, see what videos are working, and the most 3 important things are video editing, graphic designing, and the content. Video editing, because it all depends on the way you present it, right? The video is presented, the more interaction, the audience would be more willing to watch it the next time. graphic designing because the more attractive a thumbnail looks would depend on the click rate of your audience. And third would be obviously content. Do extensive research, see what videos are working, and try to make as good content as possible. That's the three tips. And I'd one good tip which I would give is do not waste time of your audience. If a thing could be shown in 2 minutes, do not stretch your video and do not make it 10 minutes longer. If a thing could be shown in 2 minutes, keep it short, sweet, and simple, and make the video as short as possible and cover as much things as possible in that short video of yours.
That's so cool. Literally at the sake of repeating myself, I think it's more like a marketing going on. That's like really cool. So guys, to sum up for you, focus on your content, do extensive research, try to understand what the audience wants. This can include looking at the comment section, getting inspired from other creators, and of course, keep it very short, or rather short, simple, sweet is what you should be keeping at. Focus on design capabilities. If you do not know, try to learn those initially, and that's like those are a couple of mantras for success that Aditya mentions here. Thank you so much for that, Aditya. Sonali, the same question to you before we move forward and rather before we end the discussion. What is that one advice you'd want to do?
I completely agree with what Aditya and Akash just specified. I would add to what Aditya said about researching. What happens is when somebody gets into content creation, they look at what video is working and they sometimes end up replicating exactly what is in the video. I think what Aditya specified is to see what kind of content is working or what kind of content people love to watch. I think that is where you take an idea and then work on a unique content yourself. Because if there are two channels doing the same thing, like why would somebody move on to your channel when there's already a channel that's established? So that is something that is very important. I think that to have a uniqueness to your channel. I think that is something that worked for me. So yeah, that is what I would give as a tip to everybody.
Super. That's very helpful, Sonali. Again, I'm just kind of summing that up for everybody who's listening to this panel. Uniqueness is what Sonali says is the key. Try to do what you want to do and try to stand out from the crowd. Try to copy. You can get inspired, of course. Copying is not an option for sure. Okay, thank you so much, the three of you. We have a couple of minutes left. If there are any questions that the audience might have, I'd love to take that right now. Okay, there's Utkarsh asking for the YouTube channel links. Guys, do you want to very quickly do almost like a paid session and ask people to like, follow, subscribe, maybe give your YouTube links as well? Do you want that? Akash, we can see you. If you could just
sure.
to like give your link out there.
Yeah, you guys can find me out by the name Lawnsky, guys. It's LAWNSKY. I'll just upload the link on the chat.
Super. Aditya, you want to go next?
Yeah, so you can find my channel named Clash Universe, and I'll provide you the link under the chat.
Sonali?
I go by Play Like Incognito, and I'll put it in the chat.
Thank you so much, guys. Are there any more questions out here? I see one question from Sumant asking about Abhishek. Isn't Abhishek there? Okay, I'm not sure who's Abhishek, but he's definitely not in the panel. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Now that there are no more questions, we wrap it up here. Sonali, Aditya, Akash, big fan of what you guys are. Please keep on creating. Please keep on doing what you're doing, and more power to you. Like literally, just keep doing, keep inspiring, and keep creating. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. We'd call it a wrap here, and thanks for tuning in.
Thanks,
Ankit. It was nice meeting you all.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.